日本の文化とっても大好き。The first time I come to Japan was 2015 or 16. Those things for me and I was so happy, like I want to cry. That's so good. Actually, it was really like something I never expect to come back, and also to live in Japan was completely random in my life. I was rejected from every place.
Oh my.
I made that question. I will be proud of my life if I don't know if something happened in 2 weeks or something. The answer was no, so I was like, okay, let's go. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. I cannot do it. I think one of the best things I learned from Japan is I was eating rice and natto many days like that.
To save money?
Yeah. とても大変でした。行きましょう。
いいですか？お友達のサンドラです。
はい。サンドラです。よろしくお願いします。
マジで日本語めっちゃうまい。
そんなことないよ。
サンドラは俺が知ってる情報で言うと、ちょっと待って。これさ、ごめん。
大丈夫。
そうこれインジケーターが出たら
かっこいい。
かっこいい。サンドラです。友達のサンドラが。
はい、よろしくお願いします。サンドラです。
サンドラは、俺が知ってる情報で言うと、スペイン出身で日本に来て2年間半ぐらい池袋に住んでたんでしょ？
はい、池袋に住んでいます。
なんか日本に来ようと思ったきっかけとかって What things brought you to Japan?
Since I was kid, 子供の時、日本の文化とっても大好き。多分 I think I start watching anime like many people when we were kids, like Doraemon. So actually we were like growing up watching this kind of street, maybe in the anime style. Remember like the patterns on the walls in Japan? Yeah, I have really natsukashi every time I see that, because I remember when I was kid and I was watching Doraemon and I remember those walls. Kind of nostalgia maybe. I really like the anime, but also when I grew up and I was like around 11, 12 years old, I also like to draw. So I was trying to draw manga or
drawing.
Every time I was more interested in the Japanese culture. I wanted more, not just anime, so I started to investigate many years ago. I had really big pasocon and the internet was really bad in that time. But I was doing like a lot of research about Japanese culture, searching on Google about kimono. I really like kimono, the traditional clothes. I love it. I feel it's so beautiful. I start to learn about that. I start to learn also hiragana and katakana. I was like 12 years old.
12?
Yeah, I was so excited about learning things from Japan, about the samurai story. So it's not only about anime. I don't think it's bad to only like anime or something. It's a start with that, but it became something huge. The first time I come to Japan was 2015 or 16.
10年ぐらい前。Like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I was so excited. Like it was like my dream. So I could experience a lot of things like sumie. I started to investigate a lot of things about that, and I wanted to live it in person. So it was kind of my dream to have a trip to Japan.
So when you first came to Japan, 2015, that was like just only that trip, or?
It was only a trip. I think it was like 4 weeks,
4 weeks?
or almost 4 weeks, and it was on the Kansai area. I went to Wakayama, Osaka, Kyoto, Okayama. I went to Hiroshima. I didn't spend so much time in Hiroshima. I went directly to Miyajima by ferry.
日本のいろんなところ行って旅行したってことね。
And it was really beautiful experience because I could make experience about not just visiting tourist places. I could even have like how I say matcha lesson.
Matcha lesson. 茶道体験。
Like sensei about they know all the steps to make the ceremony. I think she was like 70 歳. She was very professional about that. I didn't speak Japanese in that time, but it's really like bikurista because she didn't speak English so much, and also I didn't speak any Japanese. I tried to say some words I learned before when I was teenager. I learned like some words like arigato, sumimasen, like basic things to go to the trip. It was really beautiful because even though we didn't speak same language, even that we understand each other. So it was really beautiful because I don't know, it was really magical. She lent me the kimono of her daughter. He helped me to dress it. So
サンドラも来たんだその着物を。
she helped me to because it was ちょっと難しい also it has so many steps.
俺もわかんないもん。
Also if you make the direction different, it's something bad.
いや葬式とかに来ちゃうやつになっちゃうからね。
そうです。
難しいの。
Yeah, she was so nice and I feel like so grateful. Before that trip, I learned a lot about Japanese culture, but in that time I could also experience about Japanese society is and how the Japanese people are. I feel so grateful about how yasashi she was. She made that ceremony so long just for me. I was the only person there. So we tried to understand it. It was so smooth and I don't know, the vibes were so calm. She was really calm person, but also with positive vibes. Those things for me, and I was so happy. Like I want to cry. That's so good. It was one of the experience I had. I also spent 2 days on the house of the Japanese artisan of ceramic. That was also really 面白い and 楽しかった. As I told you, I made a lot of research about art in Japan. I found information about the kintsugi. Like when the ceramic broke, they repair with gold. How do you say?
わからん。
多分kintsugi, something like that. When the ceramic broke, the artisan repaired it with gold. Something it was broke before, now it has more value because it's repaired with gold. Also, it looks really beautiful. I was so impressed by that because it's something like you make more sense to something. It was broke, so it has second life. It's even more beautiful. So it was really emotional meaning or something for me. I spent 2 days in Okayama in the house of this Japanese artisan. He showed me about those ceramic repaired with gold. It was so beautiful to see with my eyes, something like that by Japanese artisan. I'm a photographer, so I am so inspired to do some photography inspired on the kintsugi technique. The first time was really amazing, like とても楽しかった。The thing is, like after that trip, the feeling, I think many people have this feeling because I read on internet, a lot of people who travel to Japan, when they come back to their countries, they have some feeling of depression post-Japan because they don't want to leave and also they want to come back as soon as possible. And I have that. I didn't know why. I was long time like, I miss Japan and I will try to think like, maybe that's normal because I enjoy a lot and I really love. I think many people have this experience.
So next time, did you come to Japan on student visa?
No, not yet. Mada. Actually, it was really like something I never expect to come back and also to live in Japan was completely random in my life because I never have this dream of living abroad. Every time I saw someone, I will live in Germany some years or something, I was like, oh, kakui. I could never live in another country because I don't feel like I can do it. These people are so cool. They can do it speaking another language, living in a place like they are not used to be there and they need to learn a lot of things. I feel completely like, oh, Muri, I cannot do that. It was like I was searching job in Spain because it took me a lot of months to find something good. I was rejected even in the Burger King. I don't know, Burger King, like some kind of McDonald's place. I was rejected from every place.
Oh my.
So I feel, why I cannot even serve hamburger? Like
even in Spain?
Yeah. I was living also alone in a shared flat in Barcelona with many people, like 6 people, 7 in total or something.
そう、サンドラはスペイン、バルセロナ出身なんだよね。
バルセロナ今めっちゃ高い。
家賃
The rent is so 高い now. If you are young, you need, of course, to live with a lot of people. I was having so much problem to find job. Just scrolling on Instagram, I don't know what to do with my life. And
悩んでた。
in that time I was scrolling, I saw the story of one Japanese person I met a long time ago. Talking about that, how are you, Isashiburi, and those things. I was telling like, yeah, it's so difficult to find job in Spain, so I'm not really okay here. That person say like, oh, so you can come to Japan, there are a lot of jobs here. So I was like, how can I do that? No, Muri, I cannot do that. Like, how can I go to Japan to live? That's crazy. I was thinking that's so cute. So I was still thinking like, I don't like how my life is going now. For example, if tomorrow I will be like Hachiyu Sai, I will feel like proud of the life I had. My answer was the click. My answer was no. I will not be happy, or I will feel like I didn't do so much of my life like I wanted. I feel like I always loved Japan and the Japanese culture, and now my life is so stuck. You know, when you see your friends that they have house or they marry or they have kids, I feel like maybe I'm behind. Like, what is happening with my life? I'm not doing okay. I feel in that moment I was thinking a lot, and that opportunity to go to Japan was put it there, and I was feeling like, okay, so I don't have those things, so that means I also don't have nothing to lose or something that attached me to Spain. I made that question. I will be proud of my life if I don't know, if something happened in 2 weeks or something. The answer was no, so I was like, okay, let's go. Ikimashou. In 2 weeks or around that, I bought my ticket. I was so scared but so excited at the same time. I was like, I don't know what will happen. Demo, let's go. That's how I decided to go. I never went to Tokyo before because I was in Kansai on my first trip. I was thinking, okay, I'm not sure if I want to live in Tokyo, so I will go like 1 month first to have trip and see like if I get used to take the train, those things,
like feeling atmosphere.
Yeah, exactly. Because I never have been in Tokyo by that time. I was like, okay, I can take 1 month and then I can decide if I want or not to have this experience. I make that trip and it was amazing. I fall in love with Tokyo. Before to come to Tokyo, I was like, a lot of people told me like, you didn't go to Tokyo? Tokyo is amazing. No, I don't need to go to Tokyo because I was in the Inaka is so cool. I was like, no, I don't need to go to Tokyo. Too much building, too much busy. That's so funny, ne?
We have no idea before we leave there.
Exactly. We don't need to judge before to leave something. So, like, I was judging a lot. I'm sorry for that. I spent 1 month in Kawasaki. It was very close, so I can check about the trains thing, about the life here. I decided after 1 month, I came back to Barcelona and I say, okay, I need to apply. I didn't know how to live here. That month I spent in Kawasaki, Tokyo. I met a lot of people. That people also told me about their story. Thanks for that. I met some people who introduced me some kind of way to come here. 例えば、the working holiday.
なるほど。それでじゃあワーホリとかいろんなビザの種類がある。どうしようかなみたいな思ったってこと。
Actually, when I was in Spain, we didn't have any information about that. It's not something like everyone is doing. I didn't have any information about that. All the people I met and all the stories they told me, or I was like, oh, I need to try that because also working holiday visa it's until 30 years old, and I was 29. So honestly, it was like everything in my life. It was making this Michi. Okay, so it's time because it's my last opportunity to do that. When I came back to Barcelona, I applied for the working holiday. I was so nervous because it was, of course, my first time doing something like that. Yeah, I started to make the application.
じゃあ最初はワーキングホリデーで来たってこと？
Working holiday できた。I applied in September, came back to Japan at November 9, 2023.
2年半前ってこと？
2年半。でも、working holiday was only 1 year. When I was like around 6 months or something, I was like, oh my god, I want to stay more. I love to living here. That's amazing. Living here is completely matching my personality. Tokyo is like city like with many people and everyone is isogashi. ね、でも actually everything works well ね、train works at time because people has a lot of conscience about to not make problem for the other person, and that's something I really like about the Japanese culture. While in Spain I was having a lot of problem like with tired day on the train, someone is screaming or making some kind of show, or it's like I just want to rest, like please. Of course Spain has good things, also I don't want to be like hater of Spain or something. I think every country has good and bad things. Also Japan, I will never say Japan is perfect or something. For my personality, I think putting that on the balance for me it was much worth it to live in Japan, so much.
After you came to Japan after six months, so you getting like wanted to stay more.
新しいビザが欲しかった。I start this journey very randomly, as I told you. I wasn't so much prepared. I was living in a share house, so I met a lot of people also there. And then one of my share housemates told me, "What about to study Japanese here?" でもそれ高いね。でもhe say, 頑張って、you can find job and you can work a lot and and then you can pay application for the school. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. I cannot do it. Demo. I think one of the best things I learned from Japan is keep on going, even if it looks like crazy, like I cannot do it. It's like, okay, I will try. Have more confidence to do something. I work like crazy. For one time, I have like 3 jobs or something. I stopped one of them because I was like so much tired, and I was eating rice and natto many days like that.
To save money?
Yeah. I made so much effort. It wasn't easy. Then I was like, okay, then I need to do it. I need to do it. I want to live here. I just did it. I try to get the positive things on every day on the job. Finally, I could save all the money for the Japanese school. I made it.
So before you are working holiday visa finish?
Yeah, exactly.
And then apply for the student visa?
Demo, it wasn't easy because I realized maybe I need to go back to Spain and then go back to Japan to do student visa. Because also, as I told you, I didn't know so much people doing those things. The information was really not so much. I was thinking it should be another way. As I told you, I was having so much effort making money to the school.
高すぎるね、それは。
Demo, go back to Spain. Spain and Japan is like the trip is so takai.
高いし遠いしね。
So I couldn't do that. I saved money only for the school. So after pay that, I will be really in problem.
せっかく頑張って貯めたのに。
I was asking to everyone. Maybe I know some people can help you. I got information. Many of that information was wrong. That's important to know. If you want to do something like that, like please check with many people. I don't say it's bad intention or something, but some people want to help. Maybe they have some information about some friend told me that one day. The situation of that person maybe is different than it can be so problematic at the end. Like
確かに確かに。
after that, I contact with assistance teacher on the school. Like they help students from abroad. At first moment, they don't tell you that information. I was really writing a lot. Actually, I know some students from Spain who went to Korea to change the visa in Korea. But you need to do by some kind of companies who can make your visa for Japan in Korea. There is another point. Not all the countries can do that. They have some kind of list of countries allowed to do this kind of application. It's not fair for other people. Yokata, Spain was on those countries. I booked my plane to Korea. I spent like 7 days in Seoul. Did my appointment to change my visa, but I needed to do everything at time because 2 days or 3 late, it will be changing everything about my visa. So I was so stressed.とても大変でした。
When your first working holiday visa finished, so you went to Korea, and then after 7 days you came back to Japan to change to student visa.
With my student visa.
それはうまくいった？
Yes, yes. Problem is like I saw the course of the student. They say it's like you can do 2 years or 1 year and 3 months. From the beginning, I say, okay, I want to do 1 year and 3 months. Actually, they charged me the money. They explained me about, okay, so you need to pay that money in 2 parts. They did all these numbers without counting 3 months later. It was only 1 year. I thought it was 1 year and 3 months. In December, after the year, you need to pay now the 3 months more if you want to still being a student and still being in Japan. And I was like, what? Nani sare? I paid everything. No, that was only 1 year. I was like, oh my god, yabai.
So after 1 year, they told you right you need to pay more 3 months.
Yeah, being a student, you can work only 28 hours. With the working holiday, you can work like 40.
40, yeah.
Being a student, only 28. So it was more difficult to save money also. Of course, I could work more time, but I want to concentrate in my studies. Work a lot and you are so tired you cannot even study. Like I feel not worth it to have the experience to being a student. It's not only I want to stay in Japan, I want to enjoy Japan. Like go to the Japanese school, I really want to learn, I want to enjoy my time as a student. I was like having job for survive, not to save money. So when they told me that, I was like, oh my god. It was really taihen. Finally I did it, I don't know how. It was really long journey and many things happened, but